The Thai government has announced plans for Thailand Digital Nomad Visa to be created. Here, we will describe in detail how the new legislation unfolds and what alternative options there are for digital nomads in Thailand. Thailand has been a long-time favorite, with digital nomads flocking to Bangkok or the smaller northern city of Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai has for a long time been known as the digital nomad capital of the world. Digital nomads were attracted by the low cost of living, fast internet, the old town, a great food scene, and nearby airport with great connections and plenty of cafes and co-working spaces. Now let's take a look at the current Thailand visa options for digital nomads that are available now. The first one, the 30-day tourist visa exception scheme. There is a list of citizens from 64 countries that do not have to apply for a visa when entering Thailand for tourism purposes. The cost is free. The maximum duration is 30 days and can be used 3 times in a 6-month period by flight and 2 times a year for overland or sea crossing. You will need an outbound confirmed flight, and you are not allowed to work. However, remote work is difficult to check. The next one, the Thai tourist visa, single entry and multiple entries. The cost is 2,000 baht, and it's valid for 3 months for a single entry visa, 6 months for multiple entry visa. The maximum stay is 60 days, and the extension 30 days at the discretion of the immigration officer, with a total stay of no longer than 90 days. The fee for the extension, though, is 1,900 baht. You will need an outbound confirmed flight. Once your 60 or 90 days with extension have been used, you can reapply by doing a visa run. However, you are not allowed to work. However, remote work again is difficult to check. Next up is the e-visa. Since September 27th of 2021, the Royal Thai Embassy has implemented an e-visa service where there is no need for a sticker in your passport anymore. You also do not have to submit your passport and original documents via mail anymore to the embassy. It can all be done online. Once your e-visa application has been approved, you will get a confirmation email that you have to print out to present to the airline and Thai immigration officials. Next up is the special tourist visa, which is a single entry only. The special tourist visa was introduced on 1st October 2020 to enable longer stays to offset the decline in tourism due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This visa program was to run till September 30th of 2021, but now has been extended to September 30th of 2022. The duration of the visa is for 90 days and can be extended twice to 270 days in total, but not going past 30th September 2022. The special tourist visa is quite difficult to get as there are a lot of requirements, but if you meet these, you can stay up to 270 days without having to do any visa runs. It costs around 70 euros and is valid for 90 days, and the extension of 90 days can be done twice to give a total stay of 270 days, including the quarantine period. You are prohibited from engaging in any gainful employment in Thailand. And once again, however, remote work is difficult to check or enforce. You also must have a health insurance covering medical expenses in Thailand with a minimum coverage of 100,000 US dollars for COVID-19. You also must have a Thai insurance covering the length of stay in Thailand with no less than 40,000 baht coverage for outpatient treatment and no less than 400,000 baht for inpatient treatment. Also a confirmed round trip. However, there is some problem regarding this visa. The problem with the special tourist visa is that as of 1st of July 2022, there is no requirement anymore to do a 5-day quarantine for non-COVID-19 vaccinated travelers, and there is no requirement anymore to register for the Thailand Pass. For the Thailand Pass registration, you had to purchase Thai health insurance. It looks like the dropping of entry requirements has gone fast, and the visa has not caught up with the new situation. Therefore, it is still useful for those wanting to stay 270 days in Thailand, but it does come with a huge amount of paperwork to comply with. Well, let's see some other options. Other options include the Thai retirement visa for those 50 years or older, Smart Visa, which is not necessarily an option for digital nomads, but Thailand has a Smart Visa that allows you to get a visa and work permit in 13 key sector industries. And the last one is the Thailand Elite Visa. And now, some exciting news that many of you have been waiting for. The Thai government has just approved the draft legislation for the creation of a 10-year visa for wealthy expats and digital nomads. It is believed that luring these high-quality long-term tourists will help drive the Thai economy. The 10-year visa is intended to attract wealthy long-term travelers from 4 categories. The first one is digital nomads, of course. Currently, most digital nomads use tourism visas. Having a more legal way of working would be beneficial. Highly skilled professionals that can advance Thailand with skills and their spending of salaries. This competes with the current Smart Visa. Next is the wealthy global citizens. There is already the Thailand Elite Visa to cater for them. And the wealthy pensioners. Thailand is a retirement heaven, and it has already non-immigrant OA and OX visas for less wealthy pensioners over 50 years old. So what is currently known of this new visa? The duration is 5 years, and it can be extended for another 5 years. The cost is around 10,000 baht a year, which is significantly cheaper than the Thai Elite Visa program, but without the VIP airport treatment. It also includes a work permit. If this is for remote work only or includes specific work categories in Thailand like the Smart Visa, still remains unknown. What is not known are the income or deposit requirements to qualify for this visa as well. Thailand has already got a range of visas that can help digital nomads, retirees, investors, and wealthy expats. What has never been clear is the tax and work status for remote workers. The concept of non-tax-paying digital nomads was well known, but there was never any action. Hopefully, the digital nomad visa will clear this up once and for all. Let us know your thoughts. Join in the conversation.